Hey, welcome back, 8th graders. It is Monday. There are 2 weeks left of school. Surviving the last 2 weeks is the key. I have a bit of a surprise for you at the end of this week. So hang in there, do your best. For the most part, we're doing awesome. Finish strong here. And again, I have a surprise for you at the end of this week. So let's talk about perceptions a little bit more today. Perceptions. In the following slides, what do you see? Do you see what your neighbor sees, or can you see just your side of things? Have somebody else take a look at these next few slides with you in the video. Have them tell you what they see and see if you see the same thing. Also, can you see what they're seeing? Can you see both sides? So, do you see both a cake platter and two faces? Or do you just see the cake platter? Or do you just see the two faces? How about when we flip the color? Now what do you see? Can you see them both? Again, perceptions. Do you see what your neighbor sees? This is selective. Or is this a selective perception? Can you see both sides? This one took me a while. Do you see both an old lady and a young lady? I saw the young lady right away. Right away. Took me, boom, instant. The old lady took me a while. In fact, let's try it this way. Does it help when we flip it? Have somebody look at that with you. Perceptions. Do you see what your neighbor sees? Sometimes it helps to see it from a different perspective. The first two pictures there, we flipped the one picture to the other direction. We flipped the colors on the other one. So here is the reason how I saw the old lady. You can see the two red dots here are the eyes. The red line is the mouth. We added a little bit there to change the perception of what's going on. So sometimes a person is never going to see it from your side. How about this? How many legs does this elephant have? Do you see a piece missing? Now what do you see? Is there just one piece missing, or is there only one piece there? Maybe you're not seeing someone's opinion because you're only focused on your own. They see an X as most forward, but you see the Y farther forward. Neither is right or wrong, you just see it differently. So can you see it where the X is in the front, or can you see it where the Y is in the front? That one's a difficult one. Sometimes there is more than one way of seeing things. How about this one? Impossible object. How can you keep going up and up, but end up where you started? If you take a look at this and you move in a counterclockwise pattern, you can see that the person is constantly walking up the stairs. But how would that actually work? Sometimes the impossible can happen. How about this one? What colors do the handles connect to, black or white? Are they connected to the black sides, or are they connected to the white sides? How do you see it? Sometimes both of you can be right. It's all how, oh, excuse me. It's all how you look at it. What does the sign say? Don't rush to conclusions. How about this sign? What does this say? Does it say anything? How about when we outline it? Did you see that? Here's back it again. Now you should be able to see it. We outline it with those black, highlight in red. Sometimes the other person needs some help to see it your way. How many candles are there? Try to see it their way as well. Keep watching and these tubes will flip over on you. Which way are the tubes facing? If you got that one to work, let me know, because I just had a hard time seeing it. I'm only seeing it one way on that one. People's opinion can change. What is special about the word chump when written in script? Flip that piece of paper around and it still spells chump. Stare, this one's kind of cool. It actually worked for me. Stare at the black light bulb for at least 30 seconds. Then immediately stare at a white area on the screen or at a piece of paper. You should see a glowing light bulb. Stare at it for 30 seconds. Here we go. And here's your white screen. Did you see the light bulb? If not, go back, pause the video, and then take out a piece of paper and stare at that white piece of paper after your 30 seconds. Sometimes we can't trust what we see. Sometimes we see things that aren't even there. So, do you see what your neighbor sees? Relationships have a lot to do with communication. How we perceive things affects how we feel about them. A wrong perception can equal miscommunication. Remember to remember to be open to others' views and opinions. They could be right. There is a Google Doc question that goes along with perceptions today. Answer that one, and I look forward to chatting with you tomorrow. Have a great Monday.